Hello, welcome to Business Statistics class. This is Module 1, Essential in Business Statistics, Unit 1 and 2, Topic Essential in Statistics. The learning objectives at the end of this unit, a student will learn to recall concepts of samples and statistics, identify the level of measuring, relay fundamental concepts of statistics through experimental design and sampling techniques, analyze fundamentals of sampling method. How to make sense of information, data. Any collection of numbers, characters, images, or other items that provide information about something. And this is the baseline of the concept that everyone needs to know about statistics. The data vary. Uh, for example, surveys and experiments produce various of outcomes. Statistics help us to make sense of the data and how the uh, data vary. For example, of data that we use one of those social media like Facebook. The Facebook collect data about you, personal information, age, gender, education, and many others important information. Interest based of what you like. Statistics is used to determine which app you see. If you follow up on Facebook now, has been more data. Your information on Facebook is gold mine for the company. Um, Population and sample. Statistics is the study of procedures for collecting, describing, and drawing conclusions from information. Population is the entire collection of individuals about which information is so. A sample is a subset of the population containing individuals that are actually observed. There are no methods that guarantee that the sample will be represent the population. Statistics and parameter. Statistics is the number that describes the sample, and parameter is the number that describes the population. Let me analyze the following example. Which of the following is a statistics and which one is a parameter? And the sample A, 57% of the teachers at Central High School are females. In that case, the number 57 is a parameter because it describes the entire population of teachers in the school. In example number B, the sample said that 100 surgery patients who were given a new pain reliever, 78% of them reported significant pain relief. The number 78 is a statistics because it describes the sample. Quality and quantity variables. Variables can be divided in two types, qualitative and quantitative. The qualitative classifies the individuals into categories. The quantitative tells how much or how many of something there is. For example, qualitative variables, a person's age is consistent of the category male, female. The person gender, sorry, the person gender, that it consists in the category that could be male or female. The color of the card is consistent in categories of different colors. The variable quantity is the person age, and it tells how much time have elapsed since a person was born. The mileage of the car, it tells how many miles the car will be go on a gallon of gasoline. Quality variables can be further divided into groups, nominal variables and ordinal. Nominal is just a category, has no natural order, and the ordinal is have a natural order, like a first, second, like the military ranks. Examples. For the ordinal, we have the letter grades in the statistics class, the size of the software, small, medium, or large. For the nominal, we have states of residence and gender. For the discrete variables, the discrete could be a person age, her of last birthday, and the number of siblings that the person has. The continued variables could be person K and the distance the person commute to work. Something that I want to clarify is that discrete variable is always a whole number, okay? It's a counting number, like 1, 2, 3, including the zero. But this is something that you can break down. And in the continued variable is always a number could be a rational number, could be a fraction, could be a decimal number, something that you can break down. Like, it could be, for example, the Hegel person 5.3, 5.10, right? Okay, let me continue. Let me analyzing the sampling method. The sampling method is related to specifically with the first assignment that we have during this module. And it's a little bit going deep on this topic. And let me start working during those methods. Sampling of convenience. Sampling of convenience, the word told you automatically what is the meaning of, or what is the way of something that is convenient for you. The sample of convenience is a sample that is not drawn by well-defined random method. In some cases, it's difficult or impossible to draw a sample in a truly random way. In these cases, the best you can do is simple item by some convenience method, the office that is most close to you, the student that you have access to, the person who works with you on the office. Systematic sampling. In the systematic sampling, items are ordered by every key element. For example, systematic sampling is something that we use in the sample product as they come off an assembling line in order to check that they meet the quality standard. Stratified random sampling. The population is divided in groups called strata. And then a simple random is drawn from a stratum. Stratified sampling is useful when the strata differ from one to another, but the individuals within a stratum tend to be alike. Let me analyze the following, the difference between stratified and clustered. In both cases, we divide this in groups that we call it strata. But in on the cluster, they select the entire strata because all of them will be similar, On the stratified, select from all the stratas by certain characteristics, okay? In the cluster, they select the entire cluster. And the stratified select from all the cluster by certain characteristics. This is the way how we define the four methods. The simple random is just there is no logical order. In the systematic is every key element and they repeat it, And the stratified, in the same thing, they divide it in the stratified and cluster, they divide it in groups. The group is called as a strata, but on the cluster, they select all the members for that strata. But in the stratified, they select from each cluster by certain characteristics. This is the key points that we go over during this module. Sample and population, parameter and statistics, quantity and quality, ordinal and nominal, discrete and continuous, level of measuring, sampling method. I highly recommend to read chapter 1 and 2 from your book, which is referenced on your syllabus, to go in depth on those topics that are part of the module 1. Remember that we have to complete at the end of this module um, assignment number 1 and the discussion 1 and 2. This is the reference book that we use, even though it's referenced already on the syllabus for the class. And this is the module number 1. And we're finished with that module for today.